Spoiler alert. What are you gonna say? We don't need spoiler alerts. This movie came out in June. But you haven't seen it and you're watching a show called Top 10 Movies of 2017, you can get your eyes checked. Just say it.
There you go. That was like that was a spoiler alert warning. You can put that.
Fucking cookie.
No, it's for the fortune inside the cookie.
I'm gonna have to clean that up. Don't step on it.
Okay, I'm not gonna step on it. Okay, traveling to the east. Reading a fortune to you guys. Come on. Traveling to the east will bring you great rewards.
You know what that means? We're going to Walt Disney World.
That's what I was gonna say.
Fuck,
That means we're going to Walt Disney World.
Thanks, guys.
Are we ready? Are you ready?
I'm not. That's Alex and he's whipped. And
Whipped cream.
No.
Wow.
Is this
What?
recorded?
No, it's not recording.
Okay.
We're good on that one.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Today we're talking about our top 10 movies of 2017. So should we just start off with like number 10? Like each person says like their number 10. We just keep going down the
Sure.
list.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alex, you have a list, right?
I do have my list.
Lead list.
Who wants to start? Which side are we gonna start from?
Let's start ladies first, Matt.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll sit on you. Okay. Number 10 for me was the.
You're not kidding.
Sorry, it was the beginning of my thought interrupting you.
Yes.
Number 10 was The Disaster Artist for me.
Okay.
Guardians 2.
Oh, wow.
Coco.
Call me the woman. Number 9. Number 9 for me was The Shack.
My number 9 was Boss Baby.
Last Jedi.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Thought you could sneak that one in there, did you?
You almost did. What? Okay. We're not even gonna talk about this yet. We're just gonna get this out. Okay. Star Wars: Last Jedi. Okay.
Okay, go.
Number 8 for me was John Wick Chapter 2.
Mine was Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Number 7 for me was Hitman's Bodyguard.
Mine was Split.
Lego Batman.
6 was Wonder Woman.
6 was Justice League.
It.
5 was Only the Brave.
War for Planet of the Apes.
Dunkirk.
4 was War for the Planet of the Apes.
My 4 was Wonder Woman.
Get Out.
3 was Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Logan.
Wait, is that number 4?
No,
3.
3.
3. Okay, Shape of Water.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit, his dick.
Yeah.
Sorry. Number 2. Number 2 was It.
My number 2 was Baby Driver.
Logan.
Number 1 was Logan for me.
My number 1 was It.
And my number 1 was Baby Driver. So.
Alright.
It seems
Boss
like
Baby.
if you talk, okay, hold on. The top 5 of ours are like the same things, just in different order. So at least we can get that out of the way. That those like top 5 or whatever are pretty good, with the exception of
The Boss Baby.
That's at number 9 though.
yeah, that's that. Okay,
And Spider-Man.
okay. I'm gonna let you debate this because like I mean I put Lego Batman movie and
I heard it was good.
So-
I haven't seen it.
okay. So you're out of this right there. Have you seen it? Yeah, you saw it.
Which one?
Batman.
Lego Batman?
Yeah.
We saw it. Yeah, we saw it together.
Didn't you see it with us, Matt?
No.
Stupid.
Pardon me, Jap. No.
Okay. You want to go first?
What am I talking about?
But
I
you're
thought
number
you were
10.
talking about your fucking movie.
You're number 10.
Okay, number 10 was Disaster Artist.
Okay, why?
Because you just, well, if you've seen The Room, you appreciate it much more. I would say see The Room first and then see The Disaster Artist because they go hand in hand. But it was just really well done. James Franco's wonderful. All the acting was good. Like, it was just overall very enjoyable movie, so it made my top 10.
So for those of the 4 viewers that we have, if they haven't seen The Disaster Artist or The Room,
I recommend it.
okay, give them a little bit of the synopsis.
Well, it's just kind of like, okay, The Room The Room is just considered the worst movie ever made. And it's made by the dude named Tommy Wiseau. and he's like, I want to make Hollywood movie. I don't know what his fucking accent is, but it's weird, okay? Like, and it's just basically the making of the movie. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the teaser trailer of it where he's like, I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark. Like, that's that's like the basis of it. Just a good movie overall.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it, but you just gotta watch it. Like, The Room, when was The Room even came? It came out in 2003. It has a 26 on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 9% on Metacritic. It's more set. It's like satirical. It's just funny. I recommend it.
It's a romance comedy. Okay.
It's
Okay.
Lisa. Sorry.
Good job, romance comedy.
You're tearing me up.
Wonderful. Okay.
Oh, is it playing? It's playing somewhere.
Landmark Region at 11:59 p.m.
Wonderful.
Alright,
Okay,
let's go.
Alex, what's your 10 and why?
My number 10 was Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I'm surprised that made your list, man.
Well,
I'm
if you,
surprised any Marvel movie has made your list.
well, are we talking about Marvel MCU or Marvel in general?
Okay, just
Okay. Because, well, for me, Guardians, because, well, one, I looked at my list, the one that I made of all the movies that I actually saw. Most of them were not, like, memorable or worth seeing again. At least this one, I would at least argue that it was
you're
funny.
talking about most of the movies this year.
2017.
Yeah, you wouldn't see again.
Yeah, I wouldn't see them again.
Okay.
That's why my list, I have it as would I see it again and willing to see it again.
Okay.
That's what my list is made all about.
That's your I forgot to ask that of you, Matt. Like what qualifications were about your list? Like
Pretty much the same thing. Just the most enjoyable. I didn't see too many movies in 2017. I'm
Okay.
surprised I was able to hit 10. Like, shit, these probably are the only 10 I saw.
I think I saw 16. I don't know. I don't care. Point is though, Guardians. I didn't. I thought the music and some of the humor wasn't as like up to par as the first one.
Yeah.
agreed.
But I do think it was funny. It was enjoyable. It's a lot better than Homecoming, which
Yeah.
I hated Homecoming, and
Yeah.
I will probably go at it in a little bit for that. But it's a good movie. I would recommend seeing it again. They at least do a well job at continuing the story from the first one, and then having like 3 different little tiny storylines combined into one story. So I thought they did a really good job at handling that movie. That's why.
And the whole Yondu thing is always good.
Oh, that was too sad.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Fucking rip you on.
There were some good deaths in the movies.
I
this
can't
year.
handle that scene,
So,
man.
Yeah.
Then they got Cat Stevens playing in the background, and it just hits a chord with me.
It's true.
We won.
Okay, so I put Coco because hold on. Okay, I give you time. The only thing is that it's a good Disney movie. All right. I think the reason that it made my top 10 was because of
It's about your people.
okay. It's about his people.
And I didn't like the movie either.
I didn't even see.
You're not helping out my case
I
here,
didn't even see the movie.
Macedo. Like.
Gonzalez, what the fuck? No, you can't argue last names here. Just keep going.
Fair enough. Okay, I thought it was really well done because of like how in tune it was to the actual culture and how well it did by the culture. Like if you ask, like, okay, Alex, so was it actually like a good like portrayal of the Hispanic like holiday and the Hispanic heritage? Like as far as like portraying in the movie what it would be like to live like
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying if it's good or not. I'm just asking that one question.
Yeah, I would say it would. Yeah,
Okay,
I would say it did a pretty decent job at that.
and so would most. So for that, I think that it was.
You got something to say there? Come on, speak up.
It's our producer that's back there. She's kind of laughing about something. It's okay. And I thought also that it was visually very, very well done in an animated way. Like, I watched one little clip of, like, that whole scene, like, on the bridge. and how long it took to make it, and they basically made like each individual part and just overlapped it over and over and over again, and I was like, that's pretty badass. So
I didn't see Coco. It looked like that movie that came out called The Book of Life.
Yeah.
Because I saw the Book
so
of
you
Life.
haven't even seen it, and you're like, oh, this is a
No,
horrible movie.
well, okay. Hey, who am I gonna go see Coco with? I'm not gonna go to a Disney movie by myself and watch Coco. I want to go with my girlfriend, but she went and saw it like the first day, so that's out. Like
You go see it with her again. Okay, moving on. Number 9, Matt, go ahead.
What was my number 9? Number 9. The Shack. Okay, this is probably like the biggest outlier on my whole set. And The Shack was with Sam. His name's Sam Worthington, right?
I'll check, yeah.
Sam Worthington. It's like religious. It's mostly spiritual, and it's like the synopsis is like this dude's daughter gets taken. You never really find out what happens to his little girl. You know if she was murdered. You know if she was raped. You don't know what happened to her. And neither does the dude, his dad, or like her dad. And like he goes to this place called The Shack, and it's kind of Sam Worthington, who I love. He's a good-looking man, no homo, but he was Mason in Black Ops. Yeah, he's Mason. The numbers, but like it was a good movie. Because, I don't know, it was sad. It was really sad. But like, it was one of those movies you kind of go in and you don't expect to be like, oh, it's just gonna be like your average movie. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it a
My
lot.
homie, what the fuck?
I liked it. I like The Shack. I recommend The Shack, and it's not one of those movies that's gonna like force religion down your throat, cause like you know.
How did you do on it?
But I don't know. I don't think it got too good of a rating, but
6.3.
I liked it. Shut the fuck up, Coco. And I still liked it though. It was a good movie. I recommend
But
it.
user reviewer gave it.
It's like, it's one of the movies where the user reviews are better, and usually that tends to be the case. But I liked The Shack. Overall, good movie, enjoyable.
Rotten Tomatoes at 20%.
It's okay. Rotten Tomatoes.
But Rotten Tomatoes is
I don't-
a piece
It
of
got a lesser
Rotten-
score than The Room. What?
Dude,
The Room is just supposed to be enjoyed as like ironically. Like you don't watch The Room and be like, this is my top 10 movies. Like no, it's not. It's The Room.
But it doesn't
I
matter.
don't
'cause
trust
the
Rotten
audience-
Tomatoes.
I don't
trust Rotten
I've never trusted the critics or especially Rotten Tomatoes, but I love how this says 78%
and a
Yeah.
from the
five.
from the audience.
If
so,
anything, I
fuck
trust
you, Zeno.
IMDb a little bit more, but not by much.
But yeah, no. Overall, Shack was good.
Okay.
I give it a solid like 8.5.
Okay, Alex.
Mine is The Boss Baby, and like, okay, I know it's like why, but it's honestly the only kid movie.
You chose a meme.
I am meme master. No, I liked it because like I went into it thinking it was gonna be stupid. Like I honestly did, and I thought I wasn't gonna like it. But when I walked out, I was pleasantly surprised, and I would say it's probably the best family kid movie that came out in 2017. And that's my personal opinion. And I saw Coco too, so I would say that. I just liked it because it was funny and it had a good story and it was an interesting concept that towards the end of it, yes, that is the
I can't take it seriously. Just like looking at him. He looks like some
Why
old
does this
dude.
look like Jake as a baby? Jake, I'm sorry for shitting on you while you're not here. You know, you snooze, you lose. Look at that big ass head. His Pepe Le Pew eyebrows. Okay, I'm done.
It's like Jake if he worked for the IRS or something like that.
Why does he look like a baby? Full grown.
Okay.
Okay, but yes, I liked that movie and I thought it was good. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Mine was The Last Jedi, which honestly I was worried about putting The Last Jedi on my list, and then you put Boss Baby, and so now I feel a little bit better. So
You put fucking Coco.
yeah, because it was actually a visually great movie, at least better than Boss Baby. Visually.
Did you see Boss Baby?
No, but looking at that, there's better fucking graphics, okay?
Oh, I like graphics over gameplay. Whatever, dude. Fucking A.
Anyway, okay. So The Last Jedi. It's
Why don't you give a synopsis?
Pretty sure everybody knows it. Okay. I put Last Jedi on there because I actually I still enjoyed it, even though I wouldn't give it a very, very high rating at all. I did still enjoy it the first, 2 times that I saw it.
You
there
saw
were-
it more? Did you see it more?
I think I saw it 3 times. Yeah, saw it 3 times. Um, but the first 2 times I enjoyed it a
Look,
lot. Yeah, why are you even looking at Rotten Tomatoes?
just to show how fucking stupid it is.
Okay. Opinions aside of that, I still thought it was an enjoyable movie. And so
I
that's
can
why-
agree it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
Not that I liked it too much, but it was still enjoyable.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. I get your point.
Okay.
Alright. Number 8 was John Wick Chapter 2. And John, we haven't
didn't
even
see
seen
it.
any of the John Wicks.
Yeah.
And
So
John Wick,
you can't exactly.
John Wick Chapter 2, it's good because they're setting up for a trilogy.
A trilogy.
A trilogy. A trilogy. Okay, sheesh. A trilogy. And it was like one of the few times where a sequel's like as good as the first one. Like, it wasn't as good. The first one was really good. Like, first one for me, I'd give like a 9.5, and then this one like a 9. So like that's how kind of closely it is. Like, it's good action. You can't not dislike Keanu Reeves. He's such a nice man. Like, he's such a... Look at my asshole, bro. Keanu Reeves is he's a good person, and he's a good actor.
Oh, I'm sure he's a good person, but like the statement of you cannot not like.
Okay, you can dislike. You know what I mean. Don't get all technical. Okay, you can dislike Keanu Reeves. Fuck. Okay, you can dislike Keanu Reeves. I'm just saying it's hard to not dislike. It's hard to not like him. He's a good dude. Like interviews.
You
with
liked him in the movie. That's what you're just.
Yes, I like him in the movie, and I've seen interviews with him, and he's a lovely human being, and he does his own stunts. Like, he's stunt trained, he's firearm trained. Like, it was a good movie. It brought authenticity to the movie. And I forget who the director is, but whoever the director is for the first 2, he'll look it up. Good director, and I like his directing strategy. Like, they're setting the third one and the ending to number 2. The third one's just gonna be, like, gnarly as hell, from what I can gather.
Directors are Chad, so Stanky.
I don't know, both of them. But it was good. Good movie. Highly recommended it. And no, it's not just about him revenging his dog's death, Steven. It's more than that.
I have no idea because I haven't seen it.
Okay,
So
we'll just watch it.
I mean, we can't
It's
really
good.
argue against
John,
it.
John Wick 2's my number 8.
So-
Go for
Okay.
it.
Alright, number 8 we were at?
Yeah.
Okay, my number 8 was Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the best movie that came out that year. I would say that it was highly underrated for people just not going to see it based off of the trailers. Because the trailers doesn't do it justice. I'll be straight up about that. The trailer kind of just makes you like,
Agreed.
what is this? And what's it about? So most people probably didn't see it because of that. But I would say it's at least a 7. It's nothing great, but it is enjoyable.
Okay. Matt, did you see it?
Valerian?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I saw it, and I agree. It was a pretty enjoyable movie. For me, it wasn't as good enough to place it in my top 10, but it would probably be like somewhere within like top 15, like in that last 5. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it just seemed like it was just mediocre. Like it was.
Yeah.
Like it was trying to be more than what it was, which props to them because I mean, in the whole fucking Hollywood that we have right now.
They're not taking risks. They're
Yeah. So they took a risk and they tried to be, something bigger and everything. So I give them that. It just kind of turned into mediocre from what.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I would agree on that. But I still, if you're interested, watch it. Just give it a shot. That's literally all I can say about it.
Wait till a cheap theater or like DVD.
I think it's already out. DVD.
Really?
Yeah. Wait for Netflix or go rent it.
Yeah.
So yeah, your turn.
Okay, I put Spider-Man: Homecoming. So, regardless of what our cast over here might think about this movie, I'm assuming, Matt, you saw it. I have to ask that for everyone because you're the one that saw like 10 movies this year.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that the reason that it's placed on my list is because that after like the whole freaking Andrew Garfield version of Spider-Man, I think that it's a pretty good depiction of what the Spider-Man character is like in the comic books. and I like how they took it a lot like younger than
Tobey Maguire.
than Tobey Maguire, which I still think that Tobey Maguire
He's
is
my favorite.
Yeah, he's the best
He's the best
Spider-Man because he's
Pizza time. Sorry. He's the best.
cut to like Spider-Man 3, him walking down with a little gun.
I didn't like
thing.
Homecoming, but I do like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think he's a good fit.
I think that he did a great job acting.
Too much Robert Downey Jr.
This is true. I feel like so. He's like supposed to be like the new Uncle Ben of the whole feel of it and everything. He's like the one that's like putting him under his wing and stuff like that, which I understand because like RDJ is supposed to be like the father of the MCU and he's like the one that they can bet on to make sure that like, oh, if one of our Marvel movies is not going to do so well, we can slip Tony Stark in and then it'll get like a million more people to watch it or whatever. I get that, but the one complaint that I have about the movie is Ned. I couldn't fucking stand
the fat
that
kid?
fat kid. I don't know.
He reminded me of like what was his name? Was his name Wade from Kim Possible?
Yes, he's exactly. He's actually Wade from Kim Possible.
He manifested
Reminded-
it in
yeah.
reality.
But Wade is tolerable.
Like, but Wade is tolerable. Yes.
Yeah, you never see it. He's just fucking discreet. That's
Um,
why he's tolerable.
That was a good TV show. I just got it blurb.
We're getting off topic now, but I thought my brain is not working. I've been up since like 6 this morning.
Hard life.
Yeah. What villain's name?
Vulture.
No, actor
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. I thought he did a great job. He was a pretty menacing.
Michael Keaton always does a good job.
Yeah, you can always depend on him to
He's a
like
good
actually
guy.
play a good
He's
role.
a good actor.
So, all of that considered, and
Oh,
I just looked up the dance. You fuck.
Alex is trying to send subliminal messages to all you viewers out there. Would you like to go to homecoming with Alex?
IMDb's pretty harsh on movies, man.
I don't understand. Okay, so that was mine.
Okay, so number 7. Number 7 for me was Hitman's Bodyguard.
I never saw it.
It was actually really okay. From the moment I saw the trailer with Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds, I was like, "Oh, okay, Fury and Deadpool, like let's do it." It looked good, and I went in and I was like, low expectations because it's one of those movies that it's not like too memorable, you know. But it's like a filler movie, but it was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. The action was actually way better than I thought it was gonna be, and the comedy in it was actually pretty good.
It was
like,
to hold people over until like Deadpool. 2
like
came
no,
out.
but like it was actually really good. Like they're just some of like the camera shots. It just like made it like very enjoyable. Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes, 2 stars out of 5. God, no, but it was a good movie. I recommend
2
it.
out of 5. I thought it was 2 out of 10.
2 out of no, it was 2
Oh, shit.
stars out of 5.
see.
I got 40 on Rotten Tomatoes,
Okay.
7 on IMDb. 87% people liked the movie. My friend hated the movie, and so I'm not friends with him anymore. But like I don't know. I realized it was a good movie. Like it's underrated because I'm guessing most people haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people haven't seen it.
The one
because-
thing that so from watching the trailer, I wanted to see it. However, the only thing that I had about it is that I felt like it didn't take itself like very seriously. Just from the trailer, I could see that.
It has.
Was it true? Was
It has its moments where it's serious, and then it has its moments. Obviously, like the whole tone of the movie is just like comedic action, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't mimic Deadpool because Deadpool was really good in comedy and action, and then you get those like parts in that where it's like you know you find out like Wade has cancer, and you know that.
Oh, it stopped recording.
Okay.
Did you guys ever record?
Yeah, we were recording
You sure?
because
Yeah.
it stopped the beep, so that means it must have stopped.
Okay, there you go. It's
So
recording.
is it recording?
It's
Yeah, you
recording
can
now.
continue
Okay,
your rant
yeah.
now.
It was almost over, but yeah, no, I recommend Hitman's Bodyguard. It's a good movie, good comedy movie, decent action. I liked it.
okay? Alex?
That was our 7s, right?
Yeah.
Mine was Split, and Split was the.
I'm not Shyamalan.
Did you see it, Matt?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, I didn't see this one.
I liked it.
I liked it. It was pretty good. I like this dude.
This is the one with Charles Xavier.
McAvee.
Yeah, I don't remember his real name. What's his name?
McAvee.
Yeah, James
James
McAvoy.
McAvoy.
I'm gonna say
McAvoy.
McAvee.
I'm gonna call him Professor.
I'm gonna
The
call him
professor.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Tumnus. So,
God, that's right. He is him.
Yes.
Oh shit, that's so true. Anyways, I like him. He was a good actor in this because like it's basically about this guy who has I forget the
Split personality.
yeah, like he splits personality disorder. And in case you don't know that, that means basically you have there's you and then there's multiple different yous in your head, and sometimes those personalities will switch. So like let's say these two didn't exist. Like Steven and Matt didn't exist, but I could have their personalities in me, and sometimes they'll switch. So it'll be Steven at one moment, but in my body, or Matt at one moment in my body, or me, and I come out. It's like that.
Mhm.
So it was really good. It was very suspenseful.
Yeah.
It was
Like thriller.
it was a thriller. I honestly hated the last 5 minutes with that
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Wait, like the Easter egg?
The Easter egg. The
With
Easter
Bruce
egg.
Willis?
Yeah.
no spoils.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
No spoils.
No
No
spoils.
spoils.
No
This movie
spoils.
came out in January, my god.
No spoilers for people that might want to
Oh,
watch
boo
it.
fucking who? For the 4 of you who watch this, no. If you haven't seen Split now, fucking turn it off or skip it. But yeah, no. Split, it was good. But the last 5 minutes, okay, it puts together the movie, was Unbreakable. Yeah, where he's like, the name is like Glass, you know, and like a lot of people are like, what the fuck does that mean? I had to research it. And it's just basically connecting. They're gonna make a third one.
Yeah.
That's gonna connect the two, which is, I look forward to it.
It's interesting, but other than I just didn't like the way how they slept it in. Like
Yeah.
that was no
and,
crazy.
And the way, like, because the way Split personality, I get it, it's like a horror movie, you know, it's not supposed to be hyper realistic, but this man can just become bulletproof. Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's not a perk of the. Okay, not a perk, I'm sorry. If anyone, I'm sorry, anyone watching Split personality disorder, but if you can make yourself bulletproof, I'm just saying, you're kind of winning in life. Other than that,
If you
know,
can
he's
bend
crawl-
bars.
One of our 4
He's-
viewers that's there.
He's
is
like
actually
crawling on the
somebody
ceiling and
that
shit,
was-
and he just murders that poor old woman who's a psychologist. And I was like, oh, okay, you should have seen it if you wanted to watch it. Goodness, you could spoil Coco for me. Like, God, let me guess, they're all dead. Sorry, but yeah.
No!
Split was not. I like Split.
I love how he just completely hijacked the entire conversation.
Passionately about this.
It was,
Yeah, he's supposed to
I'll
talk
stop.
about it.
I'll stop talking.
So the Lego Batman movie.
it's a good movie. Please go watch Split. Continue.
Okay.
watch Split.
So the Lego Batman movie, the reason that it's actually on my list, so going into the movie, this is basically my boss baby. So the way that you explained it, just me, that's some of the things that I never thought I would say. I wasn't expecting much when I went into the movie at all. I was like, okay, it's a Lego movie. Like, I liked the actual first Lego movie. I thought it was pretty well done.
Mm-hmm.
But then going in to watch that Batman Lego movie, I was like, this is just going to be, whatever. And then there were like 4 or 5 moments in the movie where I was not expecting to actually laugh that hard that I did because of just the little subliminal either hints at something or just the small little jokes that they had. I just couldn't help but find them funny. And I think it's a better fucking Batman movie than some of the Batman movies that are out there.
George Clooney.
Like, yeah, looking at you, Bat Nipples. Again, something else that I never thought I would say. So I thought that all over, this was a pure, like, enjoyable, fun movie that I think, yeah, looking at my list, this is the most fun I had going to the movies all year, was this movie. And that's just because of the stupidity of it all, but the fact that it didn't take, it knew when to treat itself serious and when to not treat itself serious. So if you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go see the Lego Batman movie if you want to have fun. For the whole family.
So number 6, Wonder Woman for me.
Okay.
I think Wonder Woman is the... Okay, granted, I have not seen Justice League yet. I think Wonder Woman for me is the best DCU movie so far to date. Much better than Batman vs. Superman, which I did not like at all. Better than Man of Steel, and I liked Man of Steel. A lot of people didn't like Man of Steel because there's too many references of him and being God and shit, whatever. But I still like Man of Steel. But Wonder Woman was good. Gal Gadot, Gadot, yeah, it's Gadot, and I thought she did a really good job as Wonder Woman. I was kind of iffy on Chris Pine being in it because it didn't seem like his typical role, but it's good because they're not typecasting, I guess. But he did good. The ending was good. Professor Lupin was Ares, which was dope because Lupin is cool. I don't know the actor's name, but whoever you are, you're a cool dude.
You didn't call out spoiler, Steven.
You haven't seen Wonder Woman?
We have, but okay.
Well, he bitched about
Okay,
it.
hold on. No, you're gonna cut this to put at the beginning of the episode. This is a spoiler warning. Ah.
Oh, okay.
Please put that.
Please, no, cut that out. Cut that out.
No, just what are you gonna say?
Just spoiler warning.
I'll just put the
spoiler
spoiler
alert.
gift.
Say, what are you gonna say? We don't need spoiler alerts. This movie came out in June.
But
You haven't seen it, and you're watching a show called Top 10 Movies of 2017. You can get your eyes checked. Just say it.
there you go. That was
What are you gonna
that
say?
was a
What are you
spoiler
gonna say?
warning. You can put that at the beginning.
You're saying Dr. Someone Professor.
Oh, Professor Lupin from Harry Potter. His defense
I know
against the Doctor. Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah. I don't know. Were you gonna add something, or were
No.
you just shouting spoiler alert?
Yeah.
Autistic. Okay. But yeah, Wonder Woman really good. Gal Gadot really good. All the actors really good. Very enjoyable.
Hold on, what's this?
What?
Folks, not reach one. Lebanese people. What?
I don't know.
It's whatever. Number 6 for me was Justice League. He didn't see it. We saw it.
You can spoil it for me. We can talk about it freely.
Okay, I liked it. I went into it hoping it was gonna be good and expecting it to be. I didn't have
Trash.
Yeah, not trash. I had like
Recycled trash.
I had a feeling the same way how I feel about most Marvel movies right now,
Okay.
where it's like I'm going into this expecting it to be very mediocre but high appraisals from everyone. And this one got like a bunch of trash from everybody on the critics, so that's why I was like, okay, I'm going in like neutral ground more so because the critics don't know jack shit.
Going in dry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I went into it and I actually really enjoyed it. I feel the cast and they had good chemistry. Like all their little like one-liners and shit, it all worked together. There were some parts in the story that could have been better or cut. Like the beginning, how I told you like that whole really long, prolonged song that they play in the beginning where
Mhm.
they're showing how the world is without Superman.
Yeah.
That could have been cut down shorter.
That whole thing was just a political statement, right?
That
there.
one was, and then the other thing that I didn't like was like how they kept showing the kid, that little family.
The little side story, which I feel like that was just straight from Joss Whedon, because for those of you guys that don't know, Joss Whedon, who directed the first 2 Avengers movies, actually got asked to work on Justice League after his departing from Marvel Studios, and so he helped. He helped make this movie a little bit better, I feel like, and so I can actually like pinpoint the times in the movie. Oh, that part's Joss Whedon's part, or whatever, and that part's
As he's
Zack
touching
Snyder,
it.
or whatever the whatever it is.
Zack Snyder?
It's
Was it?
yeah.
Yep. Boom. I think that part was a whole Joss Whedon thing, because if you look at the Marvel movies, they
do
the
that,
same
especially.
thing.
What was the name of the one where the fucking city floats up in the sky?
Ultron?
That one. They
Age
have,
of Ultron.
like that one where fucking Quicksilver runs all over the place.
Yeah, there's like the one kid that ends up.
This is the thing though. Just going on a little tangent rant. I hated that. Like I get having the whole scene of this is the perspective of humans and how or a civilian in a dire disaster. I get that. Have like 1 scene, 2 scenes at max of that. But the whole movie is me seeing superheroes, not me seeing fucking 2012. That's
Sure.
the thing. Like I'm going in to see superheroes. I don't want to see the sad story of a kid. I want to see the superhero triumph. That's what
Okay.
I want to see.
Okay.
That's
good
my
point.
opinion in it.
Yeah.
But I really like Justice League. I thought they did a good job on it, and we're probably gonna touch on it later because I think you have it too on yours, right? No.
No.
You don't have it on yours?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Aquaman was good.
Aquaman was good. They did justice to him. They did justice to
I heard
Cyborg.
was-
Cyborg was good. I liked him actually. I think I liked him as the most as a character.
I felt like out of all the characters, he was probably the lowest one on my list of like.
Was Ezra Miller a good Flash?
Yes. Yes.
Very much.
Yeah.
I love. He was the comedic relief. And
I
it was
think
very well.
For me,
Very well.
he was the second. Like Jason Momoa as Aquaman was like my star of the film. Like he's the reason I went to go and see the movie for a second time. Then it was Ezra Miller, and then I think probably like Batman and Wonder Woman were like equal in the movie at least, and then Cyborg was probably at the last one. However, after seeing it a second time, I did like Cyborg more because after just kind of like watching the movie as a movie and then watching the movie for the characters, because if my whole thing about Justice League is that the characters are really, really good, the story is not.
The story needed work. The story did need
That's
work.
all.
That's why I agree. I think it's a good story. It just needs a little bit more shit in it. Like, not shit, but like a little bit more. It needs a little bit more
It's
stuff.
already shit, Alex.
Fuck off. It needs a little bit more stuff in it to make it like
Substance.
Yeah, it needs more substance. Thank you.
Refined shit.
Yeah.
That's
But-
how I feel about Guardians of the Galaxy 2 compared to the first one. Felt like it had more substance.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very
Emotional
true.
level.
Sure.
So anyway.
Okay.
But I think they did a good job in the sense of for Cyborg, the arc from where he started in the movie, where he was all like self-depressed and all, and then
Yeah.
where he ends up at. That's a good arc. In my
Sure.
opinion.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's it for Justice League. Continue on, Stephen.
Okay. I put it. So, the reason that this movie is on my list, and I will touch on this a little bit more later. I do not see horror films.
Yes.
I do not like them. I do not enjoy them. I do not have a fun time. I do not waste my money going to the theater to watch horror movies. They're all the fucking same to me. You all are running in the wrong direction. Go to the cops or something like that. Or whatever.
Cops can't stop Michael Myers.
Okay, fair point. The thing about this film, the reason that it's on my list is not because it's a fan favorite, but because I actually went to the movie theater to go watch this. And I actually enjoyed it. Like, I had a good time and I actually got scared a couple times, which is something that usually doesn't happen to me in horror movies. So I thought that the portrayal specifically from the kids was very, very well done. And I don't know where the hell like Hollywood is getting all these child actors from, but they're doing a fucking great job so far.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. All these. Okay, and also it is basically the same as Stranger Things. Like it's. So I like both.
Well, it's the story behind it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do understand the story behind it.
Never change Stranger Things.
Watch Stranger Things. It's
Well,
good.
the creators of Stranger Things were going to start working on it, but then they're like, you don't have enough name face recognition, so we're going to go with someone else. And so they're like, all right, we'll make our own shit. They made Stranger Things, and that's where they got Finn Wolfhard, whatever his last name is, and that's why he's in both of them, because he's like the connection between them.
Interesting.
Got it.
So yeah,
The more
that's
you
why
know.
it's like Stranger Things-esque.
Yeah.
Number
Okay.
5.
Wow, you didn't even let me finish.
Oh, so you said you were done.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay. Yeah. Now I can't even think of my thought, Matt. Ah.
Well, I'm gonna hit on it later, so.
Okay. Go
We'll
ahead.
continue.
Yeah. Keep it. Go ahead.
Think on his thought. Okay. Number 5 for me was Only the Brave. And Only the Brave was the story of the firefighters who died back in 2013, I believe, back in Arizona. And it's just basically like a movie about kind of them putting out the fire, the stories behind the lives. And it was really well done. Cinematography was really good. Like, I didn't expect it to be like as good as it was, but it was good. All very good use of CG. The actors in it, Josh Brolin was in it, Miles Teller was in it. It was a very well-made movie, I thought. Characters were very likable. My recommendation, if you don't like, I was gonna say like it's a downer movie, but it's it's at the same time it's like uplifting because it's based on a true story. And those of you who don't know this story, spoiler alert, basically all the firefighters died from that unit in the fire except one of them. And it was kind of like his redemption story. It was really well made. I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorites of 2017. And I only saw it. It came out in October. I saw it back in like November. It was good. I enjoyed it.
I didn't. See
I don't
it.
know if not a lot of people saw it. I didn't get that much advertising,
Yeah.
which I kind of figured because
You
these
got an
kinds
88 on Rotten Tomatoes.
these kinds of things don't usually get that much advertising.
An 8
but
out of 10 on.
it was really good. It was, it's good. All the characters likable, like I said. Good acting. It just kind of hits you because it's like, oh wow, this happened, and while it may not have happened exactly like that, I feel like
The movies that are
they
about
put-
real shit.
Yeah,
always
no,
have
and in
a
the
little
end, like
more.
when they show the actual firefighters, like the actors who portrayed them, actually like pretty similar looking, and like I thought that was impressive. But like mad respect for the movie, it was good, and it kind of pays homage to all the people who unfortunately died in it. It was good. I liked it.
I will look into this one.
Good movie. Recommend it.
I just realized something by looking at Miles Teller. He looks a lot like Mark Zuckerberg. Right? Doesn't he?
Well,
Look...
he's like dirty blondish in the movie.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't.
I see what you
recognize
mean.
him.
Right?
Yeah,
He kind of looks a little bit like.
I didn't recognize him at first in the movie because they had him because he was like a junkie and all that on Den of Thieves.
It's fucking 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex.
We are.
5.
Oh,
Number 5.
War for the Planet of the Apes. I like this Planet of the Apes trilogy. I think they did a really good job on it. They made it at least somewhat realistic as possible, I felt, for like how it became Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
But if anything, I really like the acting of it.
Mhm.
The CGI is really good because they're fucking monkeys, a lot of it, and they're humans, so fucking A. Good shit on that. But
Andy Serkis does well done.
He
on
needs,
every
he needs an Oscar.
Yeah.
He hasn't got one already.
oh, I love the monkey who wore the blue vest. I don't remember his name,
Yeah.
but it was played by let me show you.
Oh, okay. So I watched this movie when it first came out, like in theaters. So it's been a while. When did it come out? Like
Bad Ape. That's
Back
it.
in like June. I
Yeah.
believe.
This
Oh, yeah,
dude,
Steve's
this dude, I loved him. He played Bad Ape. I love that. He was funny as fuck. I really liked it. I felt like they did a good. They sent it off. They sent off the trilogy really well. I felt like when there were suspenseful moments, they did a good job on it. I felt suspenseful. It was just a good movie. I
a
liked it.
93 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What the hell's going on here now? Now they want to be good with the ratings. The fuck. Oh, but the people didn't like it too much though.
So this is a question I have: Is this the end of the Planet of the Apes movies? Theoretically, like this was supposed to be the last one.
I think it's the end for Caesar. I have a
It's
feeling.
the end, yeah.
In
this,
If
like,
they-
trilogy?
If they make another one, it'll be like a separate story.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I have a feeling they're gonna do. This is my theory. I think they're done with Caesar's story because obviously, he dies at the end of it. Spoiler alert. I don't really give a fuck now at this point.
we said it enough.
Yeah, we said it enough. But I feel like now they're gonna either continue with his son, but like 20 years down the line or whatever, when he's
Yeah.
an adult, or it's gonna be multiple generations down where the apes have built a civilization, like
Yeah.
where I think it was Mark Wahlberg in that series,
Yeah,
where they
it
built
was.
something like that,
Yeah.
like that. That's where I think they'll either lead to it, or it's gonna be still them kind of like tribal-esque, but it's a continuation with Caesar's son taking over now. But that's how I could see them continuing it. But I kind of hope they don't. I like it just like that, right there.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Cool.
Peace.
All right. I think mine was Dunkirk. Yes. This is my favorite war movie, and probably if I could go out on a limb and say the best war movie of the year. I think. Did you guys see it?
I wish I saw
I
it.
didn't see it.
I wanted to see it.
Okay.
You can say it though.
I thought it was very well done. It had a lot of suspenseful moments, which for me is needed in a good war movie. It's obviously tells the whole story in the title right there, but I don't really know what to say about it. It made me feel like it made me scared in the movie watching. Like scared for the characters.
Yeah.
More so than like Private Ryan, then.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to say then, because Saving Private Ryan is like
That was me with Hacksaw Ridge.
really.
Oh, agreed. Wait, was that this year?
No, that was 20,
Last year.
That was 26. That
The
was
2016,
That was
2016.
late. That was late.
Okay,
2016.
good, because I would have hated myself if I didn't put that on this list because I loved that movie
Hacksaw Ridge.
so much. So yeah, it was the same for me at least. It was in the same region of space.
Yeah.
So good job to the people that made it. Also, what's his name? He played Bane.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. He was in this movie and he played, I believe, the pilot
Yeah.
He did a great job, I think. There weren't a lot. There wasn't a lot of screen time, at least for him. I think he was one of like the main characters. They had like basically the story from a bunch of different points of view.
Yeah.
So that part was a little bit confusing of trying to find out. Okay, where is this happening in the story? Are they all happening at the same time?
Wasn't Harry Styles in Dunkirk?
He was.
He was.
That's weird.
That was weird.
They have in One Direction?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He felt like a man.
That I think that would be the only complaint about my. That I don't like Harry Styles, but anyway, go see it. It's a really good movie. I liked it. If you like horror movies, you will enjoy it. You will feel. Yeah.
All right. You good? Yeah. Okay. Number 4 for me was War for the Planet of the Apes. So not really much to talk off because we just discussed it. So yeah, War for the Planet of the Apes is my number 4.
Well, why did you like it?
Yeah, why would you place it
Why would I-
higher on your list than Alex would?
Well, I've always been a fan of the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Even the originals I enjoyed. The new ones I enjoyed even more. Like the first one, I went in and like I loved it. Like I'm sad that James Franco was only in it for one movie.
Yeah.
Like that was such a good. It set up the trilogy like in a really.
Was that
good
one
way.
Rise?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
that
Rise.
nice.
It was Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I saw that one. Okay, so I saw the 3 newest ones. Those are the only ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
That one I liked most out of the 3 of these.
Like it was good at setting it up. It made me really sad. Malfoy's still in it, being a dick, but he died, so it's okay. And what you should, I love Tom Felton. He's such a good actor, and he's in The Flash now, so he's an enjoyable character.
Oh my
in The
gosh,
Flash.
I love.
I haven't watched season 4 though.
It makes so many subtle comments to like Harry Potter. It's
Probably.
very funny.
But no, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a good ending. I love Caesar. I thought it outdid
What was the second one?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And then
Dawn of the. I thought it was better than Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and I for me so far, this has been like the only trilogy where I think each movie does better than the previous one. In my opinion, like I think each movie escalating, like I liked it more than the previous, which is hard to say because a lot of the times that's not the case.
Mhm.
Like for trilogies especially, people are like, no, like the first one's always OG, it's the best. But I liked it. I liked War of the Month. It was good.
I could agree with that actually, because like this is the thing how I feel. Number 2, Dawn.
It was really good for me.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked the first one because, like you said, I agree with you how it set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I like that connection that they had with
Caesar.
Caesar and James Franco's character. I liked it. It was a good start. I felt like number 2 was a good action-oriented kind of movie. I mean, War was more action involved.
I think it just thinks that like
Was
it's like Netflix whenever
it beeped
yeah.
not long ago.
Okay.
it's Netflix when you know like are you still watching?
Yeah.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Exactly. I should time how long it records. That way we know how to do this.
Well, it's 23 right now.
All right. So, I don't know where we left off on that, but I'm done with that. The war thing. So, what was
number
4 for
that
me?
was number-
Well,
yeah.
Number 4 for me was Wonder Woman. I liked it. I hated Wonder Woman. I hated her for years. I thought she was a shit character. I'll be straight up about it. This movie made me love Wonder Woman as a character. Yes. And it's not just because of
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. Not even
Just because of Gal Gadot.
Okay, well, this is the thing. I went to go see it because of her. If it was any other person, Megan Fox, freaking Scarlett Johansson, if they fired her as Black Widow, any other woman, I would have not have seen it. Straight up.
There was a lot of controversy when they cast her because it like Wonder Woman's American, you know. But
Oh, 'cause she's Israeli.
yeah,
She's-
but I was like, I think it's dope. I think the accent fits the character.
Yeah.
It does.
And it's her accent. I don't know.
That's her actual
It gives it
talking
more
voice.
validity.
I think they did a great job on it. I liked it. Because for me, I put it really high on my list because it made me. I saw it twice, so I really enjoyed it for that. And 2, it made me change my perspective. Perspective. Thank you. My perspective of the character, and I actually appreciate it, and I appreciate the storyline of where she comes from and all that other stuff. I really liked it. Go watch
DC,
it.
you gotta go. You gotta do your movies like that.
They really do. Stick with your individual stuff. Don't be Marvel
You
and
don't have to be Marvel.
no fuck Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, I said fuck Marvel. What are you
Oh my
gonna do?
Nothing.
Okay, I put Get Out. Did you guys see it?
I did
No.
not.
I didn't. I wanted to see it.
Okay, again.
It's
I
the
think-
dude from Black Mirror, right? 'Cause
I don't
I
see-
started
I don't
watching
watch
Black
Black
Mirror, and
I started
the,
watching Black Mirror.
the main character's in one of the episodes, and I heard that's where they got the actor from. But he's a good.
It didn't interest
So, the thing about this movie, again, this isn't technically a horror
Oh,
movie. but
99%.
It's
I wonder
it's
why.
a thriller slash thriller.
Slash.
I think. is-
Yeah, thriller.
This movie, sorry, this movie freaked me out. Like, it made me feel and made me scared. Like, not just for the characters, but just in general. I thought it was very well done. If a movie can make me feel like that, then fuck. It was not what I was expecting at all. I actually didn't see any of the trailers. I didn't see any of the reviews or anything going into that. We just, with a bunch of people, were just like, okay, we gotta go see it, and it's time to go, because we saw like 1,000 movies this year or whatever. And I really actually enjoyed it because it was very, very suspenseful, and I think that the acting was A1 from everybody's end. From the main the main character, to the mom.
The mom and dad.
The mom and dad were kind of like the main like antagonists of the movie. Do you guys know what the movie was kind of about?
It's about
Yeah.
this dude and this girl. They're like a couple, and they go up to visit the parents.
Yeah.
And then you see these other black people, and they're kind of like servants, and they're kind of like hypnotized for some reason. And I think it's because of the mom, because she's some sort of psychotic, or like some sort of.
Well, the mom's like a psycho,
Yeah.
so she like. Yeah.
That's like a lot.
Go see it.
Go on.
It's really good, but be worried because it is pretty intense at
And
times.
if you're white, you're gonna get beat up after. Sorry.
Yes, exactly. Don't go to watch it with your black friends because they will give you that like.
that racial look
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's gonna be like Kermit the Frog. Like,
That's actually kind of the reason why I didn't want to see it, because of the trailers.
It's because you didn't want to be looked at
No!
by the black people in the audience.
No,
That's
no,
the kid.
no. not
I know what he's
that.
talking about.
Okay, I have a thing
Political.
against political correctness and the way how they're portraying white people to be evil. And I have a problem with that because I think it's not right. If you're gonna stand up for racism, you don't reverse the racism. You know, that's my.
Because that's still racism.
It's racism in its finest. So that's that's what I got. I got major vibes from this movie, saying that it was like we hate, like it was like one of the political things on hating white people. That's why I didn't see it. I'll be straight up about it. I didn't want to spend my money and give it to Hollywood to keep making movies like that.
Sure.
But if it isn't like that, then I'll go see it.
Okay.
I'll watch it. But if it is like that, then I don't know. I don't know. I'll be straight up about that.
Good.
Go see Get Out.
Number 3 for me was Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and honestly, I think it's one of my favorite Marvel movies now. I didn't see it in the theater. I waited until it one day it was randomly on Netflix, and I was like, oh, I can watch it now. And same with Doctor Strange, dude. I saw Doctor Strange on Netflix. And
I like
I don't know,
Doctor Strange.
everyone, because I was going into it with low expectations, because everyone's like, it's not nearly as good as the first one, which I would have gotten, but I thought it was better than the first one, and I liked the first one. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy 2 had more substance to it. It was more emotions. Comedy was a little bit more forced. It kind of reminded me of Last Jedi in that sense. But I really enjoyed it still. I feel like they're gonna kill off Drax in Infinity War because he's just he's an
I
alright
hope not.
He's an alright
He's
character.
my favorite character in the whole thing.
He just can't do anything. He's just strong and has 2 knives. He's the Hawkeye of fucking Guardians.
Which, if you haven't noticed,
Nebula
Hawkeye
is-
is still there.
Okay, yes, but I don't know. It's
That's
just
true. I
like
thought that fucker's gonna die already.
We
Well,
all
his-
did. He
his
was the
hatred-
red herring
his-
of the entire movie.
his hatred for Thanos is gonna get him killed in like the first Infinity War, probably, just because he's gonna be like, "I need to avenge my family and shit." But like, I don't know.
Didn't
I
know more.
st-
That out of nowhere.
I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Bomb and soundtrack.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought it was a great fun like Marvel movie.
Kurt Russell was in it, and I love Kurt Russell, and it's weird because I'm not used to seeing him play the villain, so it was a nice change of pace.
Yeah, last time I saw him was Sky High, and he was playing the dad.
Mr. Stronghold, Sky High.
That was a good movie. I don't care.
That was a good movie. Oh, that was my childhood.
But I thought all the actors, it was really well done.
I think it was
okay. They fucking killed off Yondu. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah,
Michael
that was-
Rooker's my bae. Ever since he was on Walking Dead, I love Merle. Even though he's just a dick, but he redeems.
playing the same character
He
in the
redeems
movie.
himself in the last 10 minutes of his life in like season 4, I think it was, or 3.
Same thing happens here.
Yeah, and I still like Yondu from the first movie because I'm just like, that's just Michael Rooker being Michael Rooker. Like, he's great. Like,
It's not even
I
Yondu,
would
it's
love
just
to
Michael
sit
Rooker.
down and have like a conversation with this man. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, solid like 9.5 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I liked it. I liked it way more than Civil War. Civil War was
I will say to you specifically, Matt, since you have not seen Thor Ragnarok, if you do not like that forced comedy thing, just be prepared when you go to see
Well,
it.
I've heard I heard Thor's like a lot of comedy, but I heard it's like a lot of like improv comedy, which I don't mind. Like,
But this small rant right here. What Marvel has been doing a lot recently is like they're realizing specifically from Guardians is that if you make the movie funny, it makes it more enjoyable. However, that doesn't mean that you have to put so many fucking jokes and
Yeah.
make people laugh
yeah.
because it started with this one a little bit and then it leaked its way into Spider-Man a little bit and then it leaked its way into a lot into Thor.
I heard Thor was good.
It was.
Again, see, like, for me, Guardians 2, Spider-Man, Thor, they were all good movies in my sense. However, like, there was the reason that all those movies didn't make my list was because of that forced comedy into it. It's because it just, it brought down the level of the movies for me. Yeah. I think rant over, I guess.
I hate Jeff Goldblum. So I'm not saying that.
Goldblum.
I hate him. I'll call him however the fuck I want to call him. He could be. I hate him. I fucking hate him.
Don't see Isle of Dogs then, because he's in that movie too. Apparently, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, it's just a voice.
I hate him.
All right, what's your number 3, Alex?
I fucking hate him. Okay, Logan is my number 3, and that movie did justice to Hugh Jackman as an actor, Wolverine as a character, and it was probably the last great Fox movie to ever exist. So peace out to Fox.
Besides Deadpool.
Besides
Yeah,
Monty
you're forgetting
Ranger.
about Deadpool.
Nah, because Deadpool's now in the Disney hands, and now they're fucking up.
Not yet though, dude.
They're pushing it up.
Deadpool
They're pushing
2.
it up.
Just because the
Oh yeah, they push it up a month.
See?
just because the agreement has been like made, that doesn't mean that it is gonna go into effect for like another fucking year. Or
But dude, they're already pushing it up the movie.
What do you
After
mean?
2 weeks after Infinity Wars.
Deadpool's instead of coming out in June, now it's coming out 2 weeks after Infinity War in May.
If you're telling me that's not a scheme to fucking low-key kill off Deadpool, I have some news for you, man. Disney's fucking little snakes.
But yeah, Logan was a woman.
Sorry.
Not gonna say anything about that right now, at least on camera. Anyway,
No, like Logan was just like a great Marvel movie. It was a great Hugh Jackman. It was just a great movie, and it makes me want. This is just my little rant of like Hugh Jackman. He should really do The Last of Us. He should really do a movie of The Last of Us. He has to
Yeah.
play Joel.
this isn't a rant. This is like promoting your ideas.
Hugh Jackman as Joel would be fantastic.
Either way, dude, it was a good movie. I think all of us would
Yeah.
agree with that.
Just leave it on that because it's on.
It's on my list.
Yeah, it's on my list. It's the one after this, so we'll keep it at that. You get your time to say about it. I'm already upset the fact that you got to talk about it first. So, okay, let's move on.
All right.
Okay, The Shape of Water. This is the most recent movie I have seen. I think we saw it last week. Yeah.
Anyone want water?
Got it. Actually, I need a refill.
Keep talking.
You get me one?
No, I'm not gonna keep talking
keep
while
talking.
you go get water. I'm gonna
It's
wait
fine.
till you
It's
get
fine.
back.
It's fine. Would you-
Hold, please.
Everyone want one?
Just, I need one to throw in here. That's all.
Okay, keep talking. You have your water.
I'm gonna wait till you sit back down because we're classy that way.
We're classy? Since when are we? Dude, we got a fucking
Okay, so
set up
Steven-
table.
so
right now.
Steven-
This isn't classy
So
at
Steven's
all.
number 3 movie was Shape of Water. Why don't you continue with that, Steven, while I sit down?
Okay. All right. So this movie, made by
Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you. I cannot pronounce that. I leave that to the Mexican.
Shut the fuck up. I just smile at the camera. I don't fucking
Good.
care.
Um,
Oh, I'm
so
not Shaq.
the reason that this movie jumped all the way up to my fucking number 3. Also, side note, this took me forever to figure out the top 3 because I had my top 3 for a while, which was Baby Driver, Logan, and Shape of Water, but I didn't know which order to put them in. So the Shape of Water to me made the top 3 because I feel that every single actor in this movie did a phenomenal job. Not only that, but the production value on all of this is through the roof. If you guys don't know about it, do you guys know the story a little bit? Yes? No? Okay, I'll explain it.
Yeah.
Don't know what time period it takes place in.
60s.
Thank you.
We're in the Cold War, basically.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! What the fuck? We're going over here.
It's basically this. I can't fucking get my words out today. Shit. But it's going through this whole like lab where it's 2 of the main characters are these cleaning ladies, and they mop up the shit out of the whole lab and everything. So they overhear stuff, and they they see some shit. And so one of the ladies, go back up to the top.
I'm going.
Okay, Eliza, that's her name. She is mute, so she can't talk, and she encounters herself with this fish dude, which is basically, have you guys seen Hellboy?
Yeah, it's that weird
what's
little.
that? Yeah, what the
dude.
fuck is his name?
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's basically him. However, the prosthetics and everything on him is insane. Like one of the main things. No, it's not.
I don't remember his name.
Abe. That's what it is.
Is it Abe?
I'm pretty sure it's Abe.
Let me see.
Yeah. Anyway, one of the main things
Yes,
that I
you're
don't.
right.
Yeah, one of the main things that I don't like about Hollywood now is that they're just CGIing entire characters instead of actually taking the time to put the prosthetics on a performer and
Practical.
practical effects. There's a certain finesse and quality to them that just makes it more alive.
What's the name of the aqueduct in Shape of Water?
But he doesn't have a name.
He doesn't.
I don't think.
Yeah,
Just put Shape of Water. He's in the.
It's Doug Jones' character. Right?
This dude.
Yeah. So if you look at him, it's basically it's all like prosthetics and makeup and
That?
everything like that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. There's a little bit of CGI to it, but most of it all is amazingly done.
Cool.
And there's just a certain heart about the whole movie that you get with Eliza and this fish dude, because they can kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Communicate.
Yeah, they can communicate, but like I don't know, they understand one another because of the fact that she can't talk, and neither can he.
Can we
either.
relate to each other then?
Yeah, and so they do a lot of. She actually teaches him sign language, and he knows like some sign language and stuff like that. So it's I don't know. I found a certain beauty about the whole movie and thought it was very well done. What's Zod, General Zod, whoever
Oh,
played him?
his face. I know.
Yeah, so he plays the villain in this one, and is he's like he's what a villain should be like. He's scary. Like when you play a villain,
Michael Shannon.
yeah, when you play a villain in a movie, you should actually fear for the characters' lives. And I feel like specifically looking at superhero movies right now, that's not done a lot. Like, I'm never scared for their lives very much because I'm like,
They'll survive. They
yeah,
need to
they're
make money.
gonna be coming back because they signed X amount of.
Michael Shannon's good at playing a good villain.
Yeah, so
He's
he was
Greg Buell in 8 Mile.
he was very villainous in this movie, and I thought he was great. So all that
Fucking true.
to put down, this was one of the best movies of the year. Hands down, should deserve some sort of award in some aspect.
Guillermo del
Or-
Toro won an award for it.
Yeah,
He's a great director. He's a great
I'm not going to talk about the fish sex, so we're just gonna leave it at
I don't
that.
want to know about that.
Yeah.
We're that's some furry aquatica shit.
We'll leave that for all you viewers that want to watch the movie.
I don't know if I want to watch it now. Okay,
Okay, go number 2.
My number 2 is It.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go back to that
And
now.
I just saw it with my girlfriend, and she doesn't like horror movies, and I was like, okay, it's a horror movie, but it's not like, I didn't think it was scary. Like it wasn't scary to me, but I haven't found like scary movies just aren't scary to me. They used to be. Michael Myers as a kid was my fucking my kryptonite. I hated that dude. He scared the shit out of me, so I didn't go
Hold
into
up.
Raw. Anyway,
That
back
face is
to
terrifying.
It.
This one?
Yeah.
We had but yeah. Child actor was really good. Bill Skarsgård was really good as It, as Pennywise. He can do that thing with his eyes naturally without CG, so that was really cool. And yeah, Steven brought up a good point during that small intermission. This movie was able to do a lot of stuff that the original was not, like actually ripping off a little boy's arm. Like the original was developed for like TV, so it couldn't be gory. It couldn't be what it was really meant to be. I felt like this did a good job of bringing the book to life. It kind of took all the best enjoyable parts of the book and made it into a film. Because if you haven't read it, or if you haven't even seen the book is over 1,000
Seen the
pages.
It's
The book is over 1,000 pages, and that's just typical Stephen King. Like, if you've read Under the Dome by Stephen King, that book is well over, like, 1,500 pages. He writes a lot of books. They're long. I felt like it took the enjoyable parts of the book and put them into a movie. The actors blended well with each other. I really hated that fucking redneck kid who stabbed his dad.
oh my fucking god.
And he just gets fucking Batista bombed into that well, and my goodness, I loved every second of it. Jesus Christ, I was so happy. And I don't know, the movie's really good in like a really twisted way, because it was a twisted movie. I mean, you can't get over the concept of it. It's twisted. I just hope the sequel's good because it's going to be them as adults.
Yeah.
I hope it's as good because, adult actors don't have the charm that a child actor does, And I thought all the child actors did really well, especially because we only really know about one of them, and that's the dude who's in Stranger Things, Finn Wolf, whatever his last name is. He's the only one that's really recognizable. All the other ones we've never really seen before. So I thought for the first major role, they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it was, and it's the first good horror movie in a long time to come out in like the 2000 years. It's one of my like Sinister, like that was the last good horror movie I felt came out. I never saw the second one, but I thought the first one was really well done, and it has been like the best horror movie for me so far.
I think another reason why this movie did so well this year was because specifically this year and I think last year, that this era right now, we talked about it earlier in one of our videos, but the fact that there's a lot of nostalgia for the 80s right now, going along with like Hollywood and everything.
And it's Spielberg-esque.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that's also something that helped the movie do so well. Yeah.
I thought Pennywise's look was really good too. Good makeup, good practical effects. I thought it played, I don't know, all of it just meshed really well. Like all the kids' greatest fears like come to life. Like that chick in the painting in the church. That was like it.
Okay,
like the movie,
that was one of the only things that I had a complaint about the movie because that looked fake as fuck.
It's supposed to.
I know it's supposed to. I didn't like it. That's all I have to say about
And
that.
like,
though.
dude, the kid who played Georgie just straight up died in the beginning. That kid's adorable. And then when he shows up in the last 10 minutes, where he's like, "I'm
Stop!
your brother."
I hate that.
He's like, "You're."
We'll talk about it later.
I don't know where I left off, but yeah, it was really good. yeah, nostalgia for the 80s, all that with Stranger Things and all this stuff. So yeah, go see it if you haven't.
Again, child actors doing a bomb-ass job.
Mm-hmm.
Go kids. Don't have
I relate to the fat kid. Holy shit.
Really?
That dude, I'm such the fat kid. Are you kidding me? Like, whatever your name is, I love you, man. Things get better. You'll hit puberty. You'll change up that haircut. You'll get fit.
Stop being Ham Porter.
It'll be okay. He should relate to Jake. Okay, moving on. That was my number 2.
My number 2 was Baby Driver, and that's his number 1.
Ah.
So I'm gonna let him talk about it more. I'm just gonna say this: bomb soundtrack. I liked it a lot more than Guardians.
Yes.
It's just a really good, like, everything about it is top notch in my opinion. It hits. I would buy it in Blu-ray, but I don't got the money right now for Blu-ray buying DVDs.
I will
so-
buy that for you. For Blu-ray.
But either way, I recommend buying it on Blu-ray. That's how good it is. Just go see it. Go on.
Okay, mine was Logan. We talked about it pretty much already. Again, the one thing that was it you? Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't talk about it. Again, child actors. What the fuck? Where the hell are they getting them? Are they like growing them or something?
They're keeping them in the basement with fucking Harvey and his slaves.
Technically, they do grow in the womb.
Laura's my name.
Yeah, she's very well done. I thought that they got the perfect actor for X-23. I think is her name.
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of lore surrounding the movie as well, which made it even better.
Yeah.
The fact that there's like little hints at like what happened in the mutants and everything like that that even progressed the movie even past it. I mean, you said most of it, and I'll let Matt finish it because it's his number 1 pick. But yeah, go see it if you haven't already. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. Yeah, really good.
Number 1 for me was Logan.
Yeah, go for it. Finish it.
Logan was probably my most anticipated movie of 2017 ever since the trailer came out.
The trailer with
Johnny Cash.
Johnny
man,
Cash.
Man, that just
Motherfucker.
tugged at my heartstrings, man. It was just overall like, if there was a superhero movie to be nominated for an Oscar, I would say it'd be Logan.
Yeah.
And a superhero movie is never going to be nominated for an Oscar besides like cinematography or something, obviously, because that's not how Hollywood works.
Yeah.
But like all around, it was just really well done. Honestly, because Hugh Jackman's supposedly done with Wolverine. They're talking about all the recasting to try to figure out. People like Tom Hardy would make a good Wolverine. I say just continue X-23 storyline.
Agreed.
I feel like she could develop. She's already really good as a child actor.
Yeah.
Like her going through like her teenage years and all that, playing X-23. I feel like she could bring something really good to the role. Like even like a child. Like she's so badass in the movie, and she's only like 8 or 9 or something. She's young, and I don't know.
And she's over here ripping out people's
Yeah,
throats and
and like
stabbing people
it
with
was
their
really
foot
well
knife and
done.
everything.
And like if you haven't seen it, like from minute 1 of the movie, it's just like it jumps right into it. Like he just kills 4 dudes trying to take his car. Like I love it,
Badass.
and I felt like it gave finally the platform.
It
that
made me
Wolverine-
hurt for him, like watching him be in pain. I was like,
Yeah. And like there are a few little plot holes in it, but I'm gonna let it slide just because of how good it was. Like, it was just okay. The fact that like X-24 got killed by like an adamantium bullet to the head, and I was like, oh, that's a little bit okay. Because like whatever, fuck it, it works. But like I thought it was a really well done movie. His like fight scenes were all great. The amount of passion Hugh Jackman puts in all of his roles, especially.
and Patrick Stewart.
Don't even get me started. Patrick Stewart.
Why? That was worse for me than the Guardians
It was
ending.
such a
for,
good,
like, killing off
such a
someone.
good send off, and it was, dude. Because both of them are gonna die. Like even before the movie, it's their last one. But I didn't expect it. I didn't expect I didn't expect Xavier to go out that way. Because at first I thought it was, it's just gonna be like another nightmare, and I'm like, fuck, that's X-24. Like shit, and it was just, I don't know. I could go on about this movie, but yeah, it's my number 1. Hugh Jackman's great, good acting. It was probably the most heartfelt, most passion-filled like superhero movie of our time.
It's one of those movies where like for me, the antagonists weren't, you know, they weren't there. But however, the three protagonists, so like Logan, X-23, and Xavier,
Yeah.
they all were so good. Like it's like, you know, Wolverine already. So hold on, let me finish.
Go.
Yeah, you got Logan, which is like already the amazing actor as it is, and then you've got, you know, the kid actor, which we already talked about, and then Patrick Stewart putting out these actual like comedic, like parts in it too. Like it made me fucking laugh when he was like we're going across the country.
Fuck off, Logan.
Yeah, that, and then like the whole comment about like how she's like 11, I'm fucking 90, and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Or when he's going through his little Alzheimer's moment in the beginning of the movie, and he's like,
sad.
but then he's like, it's a new quesadilla from Taco Bell. Like it actually made me fucking laugh, and then I stopped laughing and started to cry because I'm like, shit. It was just so well done, and Sir Patrick Stewart is amazing.
What were you
Yeah, you can finish it.
I could start.
Yes.
Basically, so where you were going with the antagonist, I actually think that this movie wasn't about that. It was more of a redemption for Logan, and that's what I appreciated.
Which is why it's still on my top two.
That's the thing. Is like, it's a movie not designed about being an actual superhero. It's a movie. It's a superhero character adjusting to what could have been life.
Yeah.
It's the things that he never had. That's what's beautiful about it. It's a movie that's an actual. What happens when the hero days are done?
Yeah.
That's what it's great about it. It's like he's hard to adjust. Logan had nothing as a character. And that's the thing. Now he has to learn how to have something.
Yeah, what happens when you have to hang up your cape and go about life?
Yeah, that's the really good thing about that movie is that it's not about the evil bad people. That's what they're kind of leaving open for X-23 to do almost.
Yes, again, which I hope that they do because that would be so.
I will
and
say
it's progressive too.
And I feel like they kind of like balls to the wall with this movie. Like when they had an idea, I felt like they really committed to it. I totally did not expect them to show like a little kid just getting murdered on screen. Like that whole family just got massacred in the middle of the movie after Stewart died.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it, but I'm happy it's in it because it's not pandering. It's just like raw emotion.
Again, it made you feel.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my number one.
2017, pushing the limits and at the same time keeping them in. Okay.
What's your number one, Alex?
It. Mine was It.
Okay, I touched on that already. Why is
it my number one?
Yeah, we already talked about what makes it great, but why is it your number one?
Because I went into it thinking that it was going to be a horror movie, and it ended up being a psychological thriller. It was something that I didn't expect. Like I said earlier, what this whole list is to me is movies that I would see again, things that they did that was different, and or the perspectives or just the storytelling in general of it. That's how my criteria is like, what made it special compared to other movies, and why does it deserve to go in for a second view? And this one, it's like the psychological effect, the acting was great, which you guys handle, like you guys talked on, but it pushed limits. It was like kind of like Logan. It pushed the limits a little bit. It was like, it was willing to have Georgie's arm get cut off. It was willing to show.
So creepy. Okay, Baby Driver's a great movie. Yeah. Go watch. Go watch it. Go buy it. Go everything. I think that the main protagonist, maybe he did so much better than Fault in Our Stars is what he was in.
Hey, don't talk shit, man.